People who dey there wuru not too much. This justice for Mohbad wey we dey look for, e don dey near our hand o. Every wuru wayo wey dem dey do, Baba God don dey expose them. Make una come hear some kind update, but the truth be say we know wetin dey sup and we know wetin dey play. We get update. Mohbad must get justice. That's all I can say. My people, make una hear from Kemi Olunloyo. We dey here, we go nowhere.
Let's talk about Liam and Mohbad. This morning, some new information came out on the Mohbad case. As you know, I started the case on September 15, 2023, and I ended my investigation on November 30th, 2023. I gave my investigation report to DCP Ayilara of Banti, the homicide chief that was designated to the case. He's late now. He died earlier this year, and also a copy for CP Owonha. Nothing happened to it. Owonha retired. He went to the Interpol, and the rest is history. Now, there was a toxicology test that was done, and they said they took it to America. And then an autopsy that was done in September of 2023 that they could not release until the autopsy came back. Now, toxicology tests take 6 weeks in any sane country, and it's done where the thing happened. We have hospitals who can do it. Okay, Unilag, Luth, name it, UCH, even the NDLEA can do it for you in their rehab centers. Toxicology is something we need every day, and we teach it in universities. But instead, they said they took Mobilezone abroad. Sometimes around May, the Cable NG and Premium Times posted the autopsy of Mohbad as coming out in the toxicology test from the US. Remember? I had already closed the case. I'd already retired from journalism in February. So in April, May, somewhere around that time, I decided to reopen the case, which you all know. What was the first thing I said about that case when I saw the toxicology report and the autopsy? I said it was fake. Okay? I said, this is fake. This cannot be Mohbad's toxicology report. Diphenhydramine? People started abusing me on Daddy Free's live, saying that diphenhydramine is marketed in Nigeria. I said diphenhydramine is not marketed as a pill in Nigeria. Even as an injection, and we don't use it. There's other things we use. I kept arguing on Daddy Free's show, oh, it's fake, it's fake. At the end of the day, people, it was fake, I guess. So now, a Justice for Mohbad group in America went to the lab that was mentioned in that toxicology test, NMS lab. They went out, they protested over there, they went the second time, and they were told that they didn't do the toxicology test, that a third-party lab did it. I told you from the word go that it's fake. The toxicology test is fake. Nothing is going to America. And when I saw it in March, April, May, that area there, I noticed that some of the stuff was fake. Some of the drugs, acetaminophen, things like that, it just didn't add up. Something was just wrong somewhere. But they didn't talk. Lagos State did not talk. They kept quiet throughout. The investigation did not talk. The police did not talk. But I told you guys what I told you, and I closed the case back again. Now we wake up this morning. All right. Yesterday in Lagos, there was a press conference. Not a lot of media over there because everybody was towards the Bobrisky side. Bobrisky has been causing a media blackout forever. So his stories are on top of many stories. They had a press conference yesterday where they said the toxicology test from Mohbad has finally come back from the US. Now, I don't understand what's going on. I really am confused now. Okay, and I have a right to be confused. I'm a journalist. So this stuff that Premium Times and Cable NG posted was not even the toxicology test. So all the stuff I was saying and questioning the drugs in his system, I guess I was right now. As a pharmacist, I was fighting people on Daddy Freeze because something was not adding up. Okay, so you have the real toxicology test. Okay, not before Mohbad's father, Joseph Aloba, took his son for a new autopsy and a new toxicology test, which Taiwo Dumosu, the attorney for Mohbad's father, said they sent to Europe. They didn't want it to go to America. See what's going on now? I want to see the toxicology test from Mohbad, from the European test and the autopsy, whatever it is. I want to see those tests from the European side and from Dumosu's side. You heard what Taiwo Dumosu said. A lot of people are frustrated in the case. Okay, many people didn't want to take the case. Investigators didn't want to take the case. Private investigators, because they're powerful people behind that case, godfathers and all. At the end of the day, Fallon successfully destroyed that inquest. Almost everybody didn't show up. And the judge has not subpoenaed anybody. This was the inquest of September 11. Then we found out that Mohbad may have even died on September 11th and not the 12th, because two of the neighbors are now saying to us that when they arrived home on the 11th, okay, right after the concert, people were crying outside like Mohbad had already died. That's what I'm, assuming here. So the police did a shabby job. Okay, the person that we blame for that shabby job has died. He's taken so many secrets to the grave. You remember when Ayilara said on that note they sent to me, Kemi Olunloyo is possibly the best investigative journalist we have. Iyabo Ojo owns Gist Lover with Tonto. Everything Ayilara left, he didn't die ordinarily. At the end of the day, we didn't hear anything about his funeral. He was CP in Akwa Ibom before he died. They said he had prostate surgery in Lagos and died the next day. There was no funeral, there's no police honors, nothing. This guy was a big guy and was acting CP at one point, and the head of homicide in Panti. So all this stuff coupled together with today's announcement that you have now gotten the real test. When are you going to announce it? Thank God I'm back in journalism. So I might just reopen the Mohbad case today. Everybody was doing their own thing, live over live. Karima was giving new evidence. What happened when you were fighting Mohbad on the steps before you called the nurse? What happened on the rail? Just so many things. The whole thing turned into entertainment. And it's not entertainment. And Wunmi is yet to ascertain who the father of this child is. Naira Marley, who's holding all the money and the royalties and proceeds of all the streams from Mohbad, is not releasing it anytime soon. Sheyi, who is also holding the same thing for a modernization record, and Mohbad left an EP, his premiere debut EP. She's not releasing anything, but they've tried as much as possible to move all Mohbad's money from his iPhone to Wunmi's mother's account, allegedly. So there's just so many things that have to come out. So I hope the police do come out and do a real press conference and address all these issues. Okay, but what I heard from Taiwo Dumosu, Mr. Aloba's lawyer, is what I'm going to stick to, because the guy has integrity. That attorney talked about all the forces who are so powerful that investigators in northern Nigeria, they went all the way to northern Nigeria to look for investigators who would not be partial to the case. And those people said the powerful forces are too powerful for them. Nobody wants to, say the private investigator from Mohbad's case, tomorrow they find them dead sitting in a car. Shot dead or something, or they're poisoned or something. People have families. So no one wants to investigate this case. The police botched it, but I'm just waiting to hear what happens next. So I was correct about that toxicology test. It was fake. Anyway, let's see what they have. But then it took some protesters to go to that NMS lab, and then we found out the third-party lab belonged to Dr. Sumari, the same guy in the forensic center in Lagos. He owned the lab they sent it to in America. So he has to, clarify that and be transparent. You know what I mean? As long as I'm alive and well, today's the 22nd of October, 2024, I'm still open ears to the Mohbad case. I want it solved, and I want an arrest made. Okay? I want an arrest made of the right person. Thanks for watching. And finally, while Liam's DNA is still pending, the real one, they're now using this boy literally as content creation. You can see clearly on this video here. They're carrying him up and down, showing him, not even protecting his face as a child. Priscilla Ojo, Iyabo's daughter, they're literally using this guy for views and likes and all that. The child abuse is just so much. But of course, the mother is useless. Wunmi Adebanjo is allowing this. This guy should be low profile. Watch the video. And thanks for watching.
Liam said, hey, chop knuckle! He's so cute, okay?
No, baby,
Liam,
say no.
look how you look like your father. You don't look like you. Well, you look like your mom a little bit. Half mommy, half daddy.